and sustainable innovation for the future. And for this ethics and values piece, today's Dr. Namrata is responsible because for the last keynote address, she had requested, sir, why don't you speak on ethics and values? So I'll touch something on ethics and values pertaining to the innovation and AI. One thing I would like to make it very clear with a thumping hand on the desk that AI has already arrived and we have to take it further. We have to take it further because one question was asked to me a few days back. I was making a presentation to the very big think tank group based in Pune, Jal Biradari. So they wanted to know more about this Strait of Hormuz and other things. So one question had come to me on the data centers. Of course, I didn't have an answer, but then I found out. I prepared a small note and sent it to them. So one piece of slide on data centers in India, I will be sharing and what level the AI has gone in this country. So I would like to start with a small introduction about today's my theme, ethics, values, and sustainability. Abstract in brief. The contemporary world is witnessing unprecedented transformation driven by artificial intelligence, digital technologies, renewable energy systems, automation, biotechnology, and data-driven economies. Sirs and madam, AI has entered your home. AI has entered your mobile. AI has entered your tab. So you cannot get rid of it. You are not addicted, but you are using it very systematically to find out the answers. As we have seen from Dr. Baral's this thing, it took 80 years to find out the answer for an arithmetic sum. And today it has easy. And questions concerning the data, while the innovations offer immense opportunity for economic and growth and social advancement, they also present serious ethical, environment and human challenges. Questions concerning to data privacy, algorithm bias, and environmental sustainability, social inequality, responsible governance, and human dignity are becoming increasingly significant in the age of technological disruption. Rapid technology, ethics and human values are responsible for innovation and inclusive development. I'll come to this. Sustainability must guide technology and economy, societal progress. AI data economies raise concern on privacy, bias, and accountability and human rights. Case study highlights ethical issues in AI systems, the need for human-centric governance. Multidisciplinary collaboration is vital for responsible and sustainable innovation. India can lead the future by integrating innovation with ethics, value, and sustainability. Future success depends on creating technologies that serve humanity and our planet where we reside. We are living in one of the most transformative periods in the human history. The speed at which the technology is evolving is extraordinary. Artificial intelligence is in robotics is shaping industries, renewable energy is redefining economics, and digital systems are transforming the very structure of societies. Yet, amidst this technological revolution, an important question arises. The important question is, are we progressing technologically faster than we are progressing ethically? Yes, ethics plays an important role. My today's keynote is not against AI, but yes, ethics and values has to be coupled with innovation and artificial intelligence. Therefore, ethics, values, and sustainability are no longer optional considerations. Dear friends, they are essential foundations for responsible innovation for today. Anything. Technological and ethical challenge, from healthcare to education technology, emerging ethical sustainability concerns, bias, privacy, security, environmental impact, demand urgent attention, need for responsible evaluation. Are we progressing? Again, I'm technologically faster than we are progressing ethically. So my say would be, yes, we have to progress ethically, but fast. We should not miss the bus. Technology and ethical challenges. Technology today influences every sphere of human life, whether you like it or not. It is healthcare, it is education, it is governance, it is banking, it is agriculture, energy, transportation, communication, national security. Everything comes under the technology and the garb of technology and AI. Artificial intelligence system today assist in recruitment decision, medical diagnosis, financial approvals, consumer behavior analysis, educational assessments, and predictive governance. Yes, somewhere Dr. Saike had mentioned about, sir, you had mentioned about robotic surgery. I would like to narrate a fact. In Bombay, one robotic surgery, replacement surgery was carried out by Indian doctor who had gone to Germany, from Germany to India in Mumbai. He did an operation with the help of his staff. So this was possible only because of the internet, because of the robotic arm and whatnot. So this is possible today, which was not possible earlier. So we have to look into this. Innovations must go hand in hand with ethics to build a responsible digital future. It is not that difficult. I'll tell you one example from my school. The school where I've studied, I am one of the trustees and the committee members. We wanted to bring in e-board. What is e-board? The blackboard is covered with an electronic board, half and half is a blackboard. What happens? Teacher holding the textbook in her hand, instead of that, the textbook is visible on the electronic side. So it helps the teacher, it helps the students as well in a bigger font. Our principal, now he's no more, God bless him. I had mentioned him in my Guwahati trip. He was dead against no Bipin, only chalk and blackboard. Bula, sir, the time has changed. We have to bring this. And we bought much against his wishes. Today it is an instant hit with the teachers, with the students. So that means that is prompting the students to be more. And we have, sir, started robotics also for the student right from first standard, second standard. So that is the development what I see in today. And students are taking interest. While the technologies improve efficiency, productivity, they simultaneously raise issues with ethical. Yes, whichever system you bring in, my experience, a very strong experience is there will be some nefarious characters. They will try to do unethically, but we should have checks and balances in place to check the ethics of the entire thing. My next slide is values that shape sustainability progress. Integrity, transparency, compassion, accountability, empathy, social justice, respect for nature, and respect for nature. Now, I have two questions. Can we create it or should we create it? To be or not to be? Shakespeare's dialogue from Hamlet. So what I would like to say, can we create it? But also, should we create it? Yes, we should create it and we can create it. These are the two dilemmas today. The dilemma is very clear. If we go ethical, no. We have to follow ethical way, but we have to create it. And we should not go for a second. Should we create it? What to do? What to do? What to do? No. We have to create it. Because when Eudoxia is making a very big conference, there are 70, 80 people right away. They should not get demoralized. Okay, whether I have done ethically, unethically. No, AI has to be used. There are various tests to check whether how ChatGPT was used. 80%, 90%. The place where I am going as a faculty, they have a provision, not only anti-plagiarism check, anti-ChatGPT test also. So when that test was carried out, students, they came back, they told, no, sir, we want to submit our assignment again. We will do it on our own. We'll do it on our own. Now, how it is penetrated? The watchman in our building, his 1-year son is glued to mobile. All the time he's watching the nursery rhymes. It is keeping him engaged. One way we have to see that that day is not far enough that the children in our country, they carry tabs. They will be on the tab. They will be on the tab, 100%. It is happening. And we have to accept that. The technology. See, sir, we have missed somewhere in India, mechanical revolution. But then, thanks to Rajiv Gandhi, he introduced computers, laptops, mobile, telephone. And because of him, this is happening. You took one more name, APJ Kalam, a rocket scientist. There are many people who are involved into this, or recent missiles which are developed technically in India. It is where AI has been used extensively. Your work becomes easier. It is not control V algorithm that no. Recent assignment which I had given, I had clearly told them, okay, you write on your own, but give me all the references to understand from where you have picked up. So they give 10 references, 15 references they give. So there, that is the best way to keep the check, and they also become responsible. I'll go to the next slide. Sustainability and future development. Sir, we have challenge before us. Who benefits? Yes, we by human values transform innovation from being profit driven to humanity driven. Yes, profit and humanity has to go hand in hand, because whatever profit you earn goes to CSR funds. There are big organizations who pump the money for all CSR activities. So that is act in India. India is the first country. So we are facing very severe climate changes. Temperatures are soaring. The room which I am sitting has only a fan. It doesn't have an AC. So I'm perspiring, but still, you know, my nature and my enthu is very strong. So I'm determined to make my views today. The energy transition is taking place. You gave me two opportunities, so I made two presentations, one for Strait of Hormuz and consequences, and from fossil fuel to green energy. So I had spoken about renewable energy and green hydrogen. Circular economy, again, it is Dr. Baral's subject. Instead of lean economy, he had mentioned about the circular economy. We have to go for that. Smart agriculture, again, AI has to be used. Now, today I had given in 2, 3 of my keynote address a year back. There are many agriculture institute, they use AI to predict the rain. Even I had given a case study in Pune where the sugarcane crop they grew, it used less of water. Sir, I can give you that case study because I am compiling all my keynote addresses on various subjects and then handing over to Eudoxia to publish as a book. So there all these things have come up. Unfortunately, what is happening, print and electronic media, they don't give this news. Technologically, we are very smart and we have gone ahead, and sustainable infrastructure should be sustainable. It should sustain, it should face the current climatic condition, and responsible manufacturing. The manufacturing should be responsible, and sustainable innovation will shape the future. Nations that combine innovation with sustainability will shape the future global order, and India is one amongst them. I can confidently tell you. And India possesses tremendous potential in this transformation due to its scientific talent, renewable energy and ambitions, startup culture, youth population, and civilization emphasis on collective harmony and collective welfare. Artificial intelligence, data economy, and eth- sorry, ethical ethical future of humanity. Sorry. AI system influences governance, healthcare, banking, education, and industry, shaping critical decisions that impact lives and societies. That is the first thing we have to understand. Massive expansion of digital platforms, connecting the world, creating opportunities, generating data at a scale, larger scale. Growing dependence on data-driven decision making, transforming how we predict, plan, and progress. Now, many companies, including our company, they have a predictive sales program done by famous software companies. Like this is the area, trading area near my place. There are how many petrol pumps? What is the sale they have made? What is the projection sales? How many vehicles it takes into account? If we do it manually, it is going to take a lot of time. So what we do, we pull the data from various sources and it gives us answer. Growing dependence on data driven decision making, transforming how we can predict, plan, and progress. Data is the foundation of digital economy. And sir, your last keynote address was from data to decision, if I remember. Thanks to my wife, because daily she gives me 2, 3 almonds, so my brain is always on the move. One second. Slide is stuck. Yeah. Case study, ethical challenges. Of course, A and human concern, balancing technological advanced with values and well-being. Hiring algorithms, AI-driven recruitment tools influence who gets considered and hired. Here I would like to say one company, there was a mischief. The algorithm or the software they used was biased towards the male because initial recruitment drive only the male candidates were selected from that. But now they had both the genders, male as well as female. So what happened? The software rejected all females and selected males. So there this bias was there. The algorithm was not corrected to select a female. So it became bias against women candidates. So these are some of the things which needs to be cared because here the human intervention takes place. Reproduction of historical discrimination. AI systems may learn and replicate past societal and institutional biases. Now, in human care, AI and human healthcare, AI can improve diagnosis and treatment, but must ensure human care remains central. One thing I would like to share about this software, where what had happened, economically weaker population received low healthcare because the not designed properly and prioritizing despite requiring greater medical attention, it went to the higher class of the society. So this was one thing, but it is amended. Unequal prioritization, ethical concerns regarding fairness and AI must uphold fairness and transparency and respect for every individual. So here the immediately it comes to my mind, any algorithm or any software which is developed, it should be prepared in an unbiased way. AI should empower humanity, not replace empathy and equity ethics. Finally, my dear friends, it is a software which is designed by the humans. The human should be like unbiased when he or she is designing or diagnosing or predicting the data, the predicting the information out of that. Now, AI and human concern, facial recognition. Widely used, it raises concern about surveillance and consent. Now, many countries, what I have read, there are civil liberties, surveillance, human rights, and discrimination. Privacy concerns, collection, use of personal data, threaten individual privacy rights. That is also happening through social media. Of course, there are a lot of software come to take over this, and higher rates for certain demographic groups. AI systems can be biased, leading to unequal and unfair outcomes. Ethical AI must fair, transparent, and accountable for everyone. So whatever such type of things are getting developed in the near future should take care of this biases, whether it is positive or negative, make it much more neutral, and things will fall in line. And human concerns, social media algorithms, echo chamber or filter bubbles, polarization of opinions. We find that certain person who has posted, he or she starts getting trend, and then that forms a other way of argument. So this should be stopped. Misinformation, AI generated content can spread false, misleading information at scale. Sometimes AI generated information creates an havoc. Digital addiction, yes, this is the point which had come. Excessive screen time and AI driven engagement impact mental well being. Yes, the person, it is on the person. We can't blame AI. If it is causing problem to my eyes, I have to stop it. Remote is in my hand. Remote is in my hand. My TV remote is in my hand. My mobile is in my hand. So I can stop that. I can be very selective. So remote, we can't blame squarely. It's my personal opinion, sir. And behavioral manipulation. AI can exploit cognitive biases to influence decisions and behavior. Yes, moment you go to the Facebook or something, you start hitting or something, or you go to Amazon, it will start pumping the products which are near equivalent to your choice or your findings. It will start giving you 100, 200 things will come to you because it's an artificial intelligence. Bipin Shah wants one book on Pillai, Ram Krishna Pillai or Radha Krishna Pillai. What happens? It will start giving me equivalent books. Or you switch on your TV. So you ask whether you like such type of movies. You say yes, it will start pumping the 10 other movies. Maybe they want to make your life very easy, but no, then it becomes an addiction. Addiction is in my hand. Despite putting a disclaimer on cigarette packet, Smoking is injurious to health. The cigarette sales have gone up. Many pawn shops, I can tell you very confidently, they have got this huge picture of person's mouth which is cut due to cancerous operations. So I asked one person when I had gone to purchase a pan, but after putting this picture, whether your sales have gone down? Bola, no, sir, it has gone up. No, here the human being has to be blamed rather than cursing the AI or cigarette. It is on me. And responsible AI must be human centric, transparent, ethically accountable. How you train people? If you train people ethically, they will be doing ethical jobs. If it is unethical, no, things will go on the way it is required. Sustainability dimension of AI. Digital sustainability challenges, yes, that is a challenge. Massive energy consumption by data center. Sir, you will be shocked. When I started doing my research, the question was asked and I didn't have the answer. There are 270 data centers in India. 270 data centers and all big players. That is the reason confidently I'm telling you AI has reached your home. High water usage for cooling systems. Yes, innovation should be there. The water usage should be reduced. Environmental impact of cloud infrastructure, growing carbon footprint of AI systems. I will share a slide, very interesting. Can digital progress remain sustainable without responsible environmental governance? Yes, it can remain sustainable. So we have to use technology and innovations to bring down the electrical energy, the energy consumption and water consumption. Of course, there are many data centers which are using renewable energies. They buy energy from renewable sources. And ethical turning point, these challenges compelled government, universities, researchers, and international institutions to rethink the future of innovation. Yes, they have not stopped. They have started in thinking in some other lines. UNESCO introduced recommendation on AI ethics. Yes, there is UNESCO's AI ethics. That is what my research says. Nations becoming framing digital privacy regulations, ESG and responsible governance frameworks gained importance. Universities integrated ethics into technology education. Corporations adopted sustainability and responsible AI projects. This remarkable transition from technology centric to human centric innovation, that is what precisely I would like to drive my point. Lessons from the case study, key learnings, technology is not value neutral, meaning every technological system reflects the values and assumption of its creators. Ethics must precede innovation. Can we innovate or should we innovate? No, we can innovate. We did not wait for should. Sustain human oversight remains essential. Yes, human oversight remains essential because human wisdom, compassion, morality, and accountability cannot be developed in AI, at least for this decade. And sustainability includes digital sustainability, how we may take care of the data, digital data. And of course, multidisciplinary collaboration is critical. That is what you are doing, sir, this conference. This is the most important point. It has to be hammered as a branding technique. All such type of conferences, there are a lot of 70, 80 people with wisdom and intellect they possess. So they can work out these things. There is nothing difficult in this world. And policymakers, industry leaders, and educators should come forward. India's opportunity. India is an emerging global order. AI and digital public infrastructure is there. 270 data centers, sir. Very big 270. Renewable energy leadership. And imagine those 270 data centers are directly engaging engineers, software, and indirectly engaging the contractors and vendors and whatnot. And again, we are onto the renewable energy leadership. Startup ecosystem is there. Semiconductor missions is going on in a very big way. Green mobility initiatives and ethical and sustainable innovation potential. That is what, in line with India's policy, Vasudev Kutumbakam, the world is one family. And in fact, India will be a superpower in this area. Mark my words, after 10 years. Today I am 66. At that time, if I am alive, I will be 76. And you will always remember me. Final reflections. Ladies and gentlemen, technology must serve humanity. Ethics must shape innovation. Sustainability must define development. Human values remain central to progress. Responsible innovation is the future. Finally, the future belongs not merely to technological advanced nation, but to ethical and sustainable civilizations. India, our civilization is very strong, right from Mohenjo-daro and Harappa's time. So we can bring in civilizations. As a humanity enters deeper into digital age, our greatest challenge will not be to whether machines become intelligent, but whether humanity remains wise enough to guide innovation towards collective human welfare. So let us therefore collectively build ethical technologies, sustainable economies, responsible institutions, and compassionate societies, human-centered innovation. The future belongs, as I've told, and this is the end of my, and this is the slide, second last slide. Data centers are responsible 1% of the total electricity demand worldwide, 270. 61% increase in data traffic per year, and 200 terawatts consumed by data centers annually. So we have to generate more power through renewable energy. And I don't know, these are how many zeros, pounds of CO2 emissions yearly. So we have to work on carbon footprints. This is a challenge. And thousands of liters of water for cooling the system. These are the references. I'm ready for questions, and I have 2, 3 more slides. So once the question answer happens, I can show that slides. So this is my small presentation. AI has come here. AI is going to stay. AI has maken our life very, very, what you call, easy. One small example, me and my wife went for renewable passport. And within 2 days, we got the Tatkal passport, everything technologically done. Human intervention was very less. So that's the power of the technology to be used ethically. Of course, in society, there will be some nefarious people. I am telling you openly, but we have to take care of those people. Yes, sir. Questions and answers.